My name is Jason Downey. I've been a member of the Hudson Police Department for the last 24 years. In that 24 years, I've been a patrolman, part of the community policing effort. I've been a school resource officer. I am currently the mental health and wellness officer, and also been a field training officer, the comfort dog handler, on the accident reconstruction team, and on the crime scene team. In my 24 years, there's definitely been critical incidents that I've been exposed to. And one of the key roles that I've been a member of is a peer support team that I've been since 2013, trained in peer-to-peer and critical incidents. So I am very passionate about that piece. Since then, me and Chief Downey had been talking about potentially opening a position. And in 2023, thanks to the residents of Hudson, we were able to secure a warrant article in regards to my new position as a mental health and wellness officer. So I know some people are trying to wonder, like, what is a mental health and wellness officer, and what are you doing, for our community? So I kind of want to explain it and break it down for you. Ultimately, the first thing that I am the mental health and wellness officer is to help the members of the Hudson Police Department, civilian, dispatchers, and patrolmen, and command staff. What I mean by that is usually a typical person will experience 1 to 5 critical incidents in their lifetime. A police officer or first responder will ultimately, in their 20-year career, will be exposed to under 300 to about 400 critical incidents in their lifetime. So what happens is a lot of these people, first responders, what we do is we've been always told to kind of stuff it in our stomachs, hold it in, and not really talking about it. Part of my role is to make sure that if we do have a critical incident, that we are processing the stress the way we need to process the stress. And we're building resilience. By doing that is we kind of make sure that we're talking about it and expose them to let them know that it's okay to feel this way. When I first started, usually you didn't talk about it. It could be a tough day at the office, or you might be at a very critical incident or a fatal accident, and no one really kind of talked about it. And everyone is kind of feeling, but at the same time you get that feeling like, well, why do I feel sad maybe at this? And no one else looks sad. So then sometimes you question whether or not you should be feeling this, or is this your time to be a police officer, or am I not cut out for this? In the reality, yes, everybody at that scene was feeling the same way, but they have been trained to stuff it in and keep it in. What we refer to it now is, I use the analogy of a backpack. So throughout our careers, we have critical incidences and we put a rock or something in our backpack. And if we don't talk about it and we keep it stuffed down, ultimately what happens is that rock stays in that backpack. And then what happens is when people retire after 20 years, they try to then unpack all those rocks that they've been carrying around for 20 years. And sometimes it's very heavy and it's very hard. And can cause a lot of stress or other things to your body. Our body starts to break down. So ultimately what we're trying to do is, in my position, if we do have a critical incident, we kind of talk about that critical incident, expose them to what they're supposed to be feeling, what their body might go through during a critical incident, how we need to prepare for ourselves and deal with it, and how we're going to react to it. And then we're unpacking that backpack so it's not as heavy by the time they retire. They're healthier and able to move on. The other concerning factor is that, for the most part, is a police officer is 5 times more likely to take their own life with their own service weapon than they will be able to kill in the line of duty. That is an astronomical number that we definitely want to decrease. And it's very, very scary. And God forbid we ever lose an officer to suicide. The suicide rate is very high amongst first responders in general. So that is one other key aspect that my role here is to make sure that doesn't happen at this department, and that we're taking care of the ones that are taking care of you. The second role is I'm here to kind of help out with other departments. So if there's a critical incident or a loss of something, fire department, HCTV, the town hall, the rec department, something tragic or anything like that happens, I am there to help them and kind of help them process their stress as well if they need to. And also if I need to have a team respond to help out as well. And then the third part is I am the liaison for the town in regards to any mental health calls. In my first year, like I said, we started in 2023. I've been trying to make connections with all the hospitals, all the mental health facilitators, or any programs in sobriety centers that might be able to help us, and trying to build a rapport with them. So then I actually have better ways to assist the citizens and residents in town to get the help and help the families too, because sometimes what happens is we're not called until it really gets to a real critical or someone is in crisis. We're trying to show and give tools to the families to help people process this crisis and maybe help the crisis without having to call us. But with that being said, we are being called. In 2024, we had 520 mental health calls that the Hudson Police Department responded to. Currently, in 2025, since January 1, we have responded to 195 calls for mental health calls. So ultimately, I understand, and hopefully people are listening to this, that there is people that are struggling, and we don't know who is struggling. No one comes out and says, I'm struggling, because sometimes we're still afraid of this stigma. Please, be kind to the people, be just caring person. And if you need any help, please don't hesitate to give me a call, 603-816-2264. That is my direct line, or email me at jdowney@hudsonnh.gov. If you feel like there's a family member that is struggling or might be in a crisis, or might need some therapy, or might need some a sobriety checkpoint, or is just struggling, please don't hesitate to reach out. I'd be more than happy to assist you and kind of help you navigate some of this world, because a lot of us feel that there's not resources. And what I'm finding out, we have a lot of resources, but not a lot of people know about it. So please don't hesitate to reach out to me. I'd be more than happy to help you and your family. Thank you very much for the people who voted yes. We are being very successful. We are making those connections and helping this community thrive. And hopefully, everybody's going to stay safe. Thank you. Come here. Come here. Come here. Hey, come on. Up here. Yeah, I know. I just want to introduce everybody to, I know a lot of people do know, a lot of people don't know my name, Jason Downey, but everyone knows Haven, and I'm known as the chauffeur for Haven, where we bring her around. I just wanted people to know that, one, she's run on donations, so thank you everybody who donates to her cause and everything else, and she helps with that. I'd like to thank America Pets for the free food that they supply to her and some grooming. Also at the CTE building, they actually help in the veterinarian clinic side to give her a nice spa day every once in a while, so thank you to them. Ultimately, I just want to talk about what Haven does. A lot of people might not know what she does across the state. Part of my thing is I'm a peer support person across the state, so part of the Southern New Hampshire regional team, and we go across the state helping out critical incidences, and when we do a debrief, in the sense of when we talk about critical incidences, she is there to help those people that are going through crisis. We've gone to communities that have lost community members to tragedies as well, and we've gone to schools and elementary schools to help kids process some stuff, and we just sometimes will do some school visits. There's a lot of things that she does as well. She'll help out with anything. If we actually have an incident or investigation involving assaults on children, she sometimes will be there to help them process their stress, and any victim that might be in domestic violence or any sexual assault type thing. So she is very involved in the community and with us. So I just wanted to introduce her. She is 6 years old now, but again, thank you very much for all you do for her in this community. Have a great day.